guys, how's it going? This is Bill Moss Art. This is Hit and Run. This is just me doing some coloring, doing some digital work here in the studio. We like to do a show on Saturdays at 10 p.m. where we do a drawing with some feedback from the chat, have a good time, just kind of hang out. And this is private time. This is time for us to just kind of hang out and just do a little bit of extra studio stuff that needs to be done. So I might be kind of quiet for a minute while I'm coloring. This is like, these are like unannounced streams. So, but I don't get to do a lot of digital coloring. So now that I'm able to do that, I'll use this time to kind of get a little bit of that work done. And why not get it done on a live stream where I could share it? I'll be able to share what this image is going to be used for very soon. We've got a new Kickstarter that we're tentatively planning on launching on the 19th. Is the 19th next Saturday? Let me find out real quick. Make sure that I know where I'm at. Yeah, tentatively on the 19th, which is Saturday, a week from now. So this may be this is actually going to be some artwork that's for some of the extra items that are going to be on that Kickstarter. And by the way, I'm concentrating on coloring, and I'm not even mentioning what the Kickstarter is for. It's going to be for Nera X Dark Seas number 3, which is the conclusion to our 3-issue miniseries coming out from Committed Comics. My brain is kind of thinking about the coloring and thinking about deadlines and all that good stuff, so that's fun. Coloring and also promoting at the same time. Amazing. Amazing the things you gotta do. It is cool that I could share the screen like this, so you can kind of see how the colors are being laid down and stuff. I like that. I like watching other people's process videos and stuff, so this is something I enjoy doing. And it's kind of cool doing a stream like this only because this is something I have to work on regardless if I was streaming or not. So either way, I was going to be working on this tonight. But it is nice to be able to stream the work live and be able to share it and stuff. And hopefully you guys enjoy watching the process a little bit. Just want to get a little bit more shading on the wings here. Let me see if I can put a little highlight on here. Oh yeah, kind of like that. I like that brush. There you go. I like being able to color on the iPad. I didn't think I'd be doing my regular work on an iPad, but it's become so fluid, and it's able to handle the larger file sizes and stuff so well now that the iPad finally caught up. Alright, let's switch to a different way. I think we're good with the rings here. So let me hit the ground a little bit. There we go. Get myself a different brush I like to use. There we go. See if I can put a little, I'm going to duplicate that layer, and what I want to do, put a little drop shadow underneath her feet. So let's pick a dark color. That might be, there we go. Dark color on there, and let me see if I can blur that out just a little bit. And change the opacity on it to see if it feels right. Nice. Not too dark, not too light, right? A little metal here. There we go, that works. Okay, well I got those two layers looking the way that I want them to look, so I can go ahead and pinch those two layers together. Like these little rocks on the floor here. Let's see what we can do with those. Hey, my good friend. Viralte, how are you doing tonight? Hope the weekend is treating you good, my friend. Just doing a little bit of studio work tonight. We've got a new Kickstarter coming in about a week or so. And this is some of the artwork that we have to get done for it. So I hope you like it. It's been a fun weekend so far. Gotten a lot of stuff done. Been working mostly on the Kickstarter for this past week and a half. So make sure that we have everything ready for the campaign. And then after that, we'll get back to our normally scheduled stuffs. I like to lay down some of my solid colors. And then go on with a blending brush. Change the side of that a little bit. There we go. And then blend out some of the edges and stuff. I used to use the airbrush tool all the time. instead of using a regular brush and then blending it out. It was just a habit. It's just how I knew to do things. All right, I'll tighten that up a little bit. All right, let's see if I can get a little lighter. Yeah, maybe a little bit lighter than that. Give these rocks a little bit of texture. Some person, hey, what's up, dude? Streaming like a bat out of hell. Yeah, I figured I would stream a little bit tonight. I got some of this coloring to do, getting ready for this Kickstarter campaign in about a week or so. So I figured I would just go ahead and stream it, see if we can hang out for a little bit. Mighty Geek, what's up, dude? This is a Cyber Angel character named Malka, and Malka is actually designed from one of our friends, fans, and collectors. Our good friend Ken Zazer, his wife Courtney, and this is Courtney approved. Courtney actually appears in the book as a Cyber Angel character, so this is Malka, this is her character. We have, for issues 1 and 2, we came out with these acrylic standees. They stand about yay tall, and we've got Nira X, we've got Mercy, and so we wanted to have a new character as an acrylic standee to go with our little background and stuff. So this is clip art for specifically the standee. This is going to be the standee art for her character. So I'm excited about that. I think it's going to be really cool. We have 4 standees so far, so we're going to have 6 in total after this campaign, and then there'll be a little backdrop thing to put them next to if you wanted to put them on your countertop. We're also bringing back the 3D mouse pad this time. I can't show you the artwork. That'll be a surprise. It'll be a lot of cool stuff, a lot of cool things. Tom's got a nice selection. Our publisher Tom over at Committed, he's got a very cool selection of goodies and extras that'll be going along with the book. I kind of like the idea of the Kickstarters in the sense that, I mean, I grew up with wanting to get my book on a comic book shelf every single month. That was the goal. And just the way that economics and the way the world is working right now, doing Kickstarters and doing campaigns, I feel like we're a band who's dropping an album. You know, once every few months we get to drop an album and have everybody show up and kind of make it into an event, you know. So I try to take all the positives that I can from the way things have to be done nowadays. Have to keep comics alive, man. Gotta do our part. There you go. Let me blend these out real quick. I know rocks are kind of boring, but they gotta look cool too. I appreciate you, some person. You're cool, dude. Very cool. I see some person says right now Kevin Green is getting a premonition about this stream. I believe it. I believe it. Yeah, typically I will stream, and I'll stream at the same time over to my Facebook page, and that's typically how people will find me, and then make their way over to the YouTube page. But if I'm streaming only to the YouTube page, you know, a lot of people tend to miss that I'm here. Plus, it's like, you know, it's an unannounced stream. It's just me working. There we go. Ooh, gotta put some highlights on this one. Yeah, I like being able to block in the colors and then blend them out until it looks right. I think it's a cool technique and it's fun. Sample that color real quick. Come in here and tighten this line up a little bit. All right, let me kind of give it a little haze of orange. There we go. I like being able to layer the colors a little bit, you know? And maybe I will put a little bit of this color across the top. There we go. Change the size of that real quick. All right, cool. That does it for that. I think I'm gonna leave her hair the way it is. I'm gonna try and tackle some of the shading on her face, and we'll go from there. Get a different tool here. I'll do some color correcting afterwards. I figured out how to cheat with StreamYard a little bit because I upgraded my thing, but it's not like upgraded to where I can have two different cameras. But I kind of cheated a little bit because sharing the computer screen and then having the little camera, yeah, it kind of makes me look like I sort of have two cameras. I found a loophole in your system. Crazy StreamYard. Make that a little subtle. I'll come back again with some more shadows and stuff. Actually, let me do that now. I can always sample the colors. Not quite right. Let me see what we got here. A little darker. There we go. That way I get some little drop shadows. Soften up these edges a little bit. Yeah, just get a little bit of form, a little bit of curves on there. All right. Let's continue working our way down. The slow and meticulous process of making comics. Not a spectator sport for everybody. But I'm happy that anybody likes to watch the process like I do. I think it's always fun. I see Cat's checking in on me. Let me let her. I didn't even tell her I was going to stream. This is very unannounced, by the way. So let me, there we go. That's nice. That's a nice soft. Let me let her know that I am streaming so that she knows where I'm at. She knows that we're all safe here, just chilling out. I'll say goodnight when I come down. I didn't feel like typing. I'm gonna use voice to text. Okay, let's see. Come down. Yeah, give her a little heart emoji. Try to be a good dad. There we go. I'll leave that up there. She knows that I'm streaming, and I know she can chill out for the rest of the night, knowing that I'm good. I'm just upstairs in the studio, doing the things and the stuffs. There we go. Just implying where some of these arm muscles and things are. Speaking of premonitions, Kevin, what's up, my friend? What's up, bro? Kevin says, woo! Cyber Angel goodness. Ken is so missing out. I know, I wasn't even, I wasn't planning at all on streaming anything tonight, but I'm like, you know what? It's like, I gotta color this tonight regardless, because I'm getting a lot of assets ready for Tom, because Tom deals with all of the printing and all those little details. So he needs to have all this stuff ready to go. So I figured I'd just go ahead and turn on the old computer machine. I'll live stream it while we're doing it. I did give Ken a little bit of a preview yesterday of some artwork that I'm hoping that everyone will like, and it's the 3D mouse, the 3D mouse pad artwork. So he got to have a little preview yesterday while we were having our stream. Since he wasn't going to be at the stream because he's out there traveling. And he said he liked it a lot, so that's cool. Let's pick our shadow color here. Let's see if we can. Actually, you know what? I need to add just a little bit here. Gotta have just that little bit. A little bit of shading. Right there. All right, now we'll put in a little bit of our shadows. You felt a disturbance. Very cool, very cool. Kevin says the 3DD mouse pad. In fact, it is. Ken's actually, it's not even Ken, it's Courtney. Courtney's getting a lot of attention on this particular Kickstarter campaign. Malka's getting more attention than they thought. Kevin says it's not really Ken missing out, but Courtney, right? Well, no, he said that she saw the mousepad artwork and that she really liked it. So I'm super happy that she is up on everything. Kevin says from this angle, those looked a bit like butt cheeks. They did. I know. Zoom up like this. It's like, hey, wait a minute. Alright, let me put some shadows and stuff over here. Gotta make sure she's good. Shadow over here for sure. There we go. That way we can see what's going on there. Alright, let's see, we put some shading. Her legs need some tone. Kevin. Indeed. The paper gods must be appeased. Yeah, it'll be good to get this story up and running. This is one of the reasons that I've been running behind on some other things, which is okay because I like working on everything. So everything we're working on is like fun, good stuff. So no complaints. No complaints over here. There we go, just blending in these little muscle tones and stuff. Gotta have cool looking legs. Brush a little bit bigger. There we go. Alright, there's a little bit of what do I need here? And a little bit of a drop over here, a little bit of a bounce light. Let me see if this will work. A little too yellow. Let's undo that. A little bit more neutral. There we go. Soften it up a little bit. Make that brush smaller. There we go. Oh. Like that. Nope, that's way too big. It's got to be just right. There we go. Just right. Highlight over here. Let's make sure her eyeballs. Actually, you know what? We need some highlights on the skin. That's what we were looking for. That's what I was missing in my life. Let's see, a little bit lighter than this. There we go. Like it's almost white, but it's not really white. Kevin says she needs higher cut sides to really accentuate long legs. We are definitely men of the 80s and 90s. We like those high cut things on the legs. I like putting little highlights and stuff on here. And then I'll blend them in. Brush needs to be a little bit bigger, but not too much bigger. Love being able to blend the color back into on itself. It's really cool. It makes it like real subtle changes. A little bit smaller. Over here. Gotta have those little highlights. Got a little bit of gloss. Let's see. Let me just do a little color correction here. Thinking about where all the other browns and golds are going to be. Sweet. Let's see, Ken says he barely has internet connectivity where he is and is bummed to be missing this. Oh, dude, it sucks. Well, I'm glad I gave him a good preview yesterday of the mouse pad because nobody else got to see the mouse pad. That was only him and Courtney. So we go to the layer with her eyes. We're going to paint in where her eyes are going to be doing their thing. Her character has to have eyeballs. All right, a little blender. Come here, blender. Happy blender. There we go. Alright, just a little bit darker. A little bit darker. Let's see, what's this color? Let's sample that real quick. come up here, do a little highlight, a little sparkle. Let me grab some more. I gotta make a new layer above the line art so I could do, like, pinpoint the. I'll draw the white right on top of the line art. Ends up looking much better that way. Let's see, what size is this pen? Let's make it a 4. Alright, just a little bit. There you go. Little touches, little things make the difference. Awesome. No, I'm glad you sent him a screenshot. That's cool. That's really cool. Some person says, someday Ken will take his vacation in your house, Bill. It'll be Disneyland for him. I'll make sure to order pizza. Kevin says it'll save Bill so much money on shipping art if he does. Oh my gosh, it would. It's like, dude, here's your drawer. It's right here. Everything's good. All right, let me get some lip color. I already kind of marked in with gray. I was kind of using the gray color as a mask. Let's see here. Oh, man, I need a bigger. Ah, there you go. That's much better. A little highlight going. The white. Where's my blender? Oh, my blender's already a good size. Excellent. Let's see, it's already white, so let me go over here. It's convenient to put these little parts on the same layer. Kind of works out for me. Alright, where are we at? We're on the brown part of her costume here, so let's play around with this. Let's play with the costume. Let's play with the costume. Some person says you could sell Bill Mouse brand pencils. Just sign your name on a Walmart pencil. Dude, I could make so much money off of Walmart pencils. And I've got extras. I gotta have extras. I can't be stuck going to a show and all of a sudden I got no pencils. Alright, there's a little shading on here. Cyber Angel Bustier. It's a little bit bigger. Okay, there we go. There we go. Give this a little bit of definition here. Little stuff. This will probably go darker because I'm gonna make the TSOTG on her choker. I'm gonna brighten that up with my luminous glowing brush. So it's gonna pop out no matter what. Let's see here. Let me go one step darker. There we go. It's good to try to do at least kind of layer at least a couple shades of shadow. So that way it's not too flat for this particular style. All right, let me get a more neutral, darker color for this part down here. Get her styling and profiling. All right, I need a color to kind of bounce off of that. So like a little highlight color for that real comic book flair. Highlight right here. Oh, I went too far. Look what I did. All right, let me sample this color. There we go. That tightened it up right there. That's good. He's good. He's good. There we go. A little blend. Couple little highlights on the costume. I could blend them in here real quick. Nice, that way it just looks like it pops a little bit. Yeah, I think that works. Very cool. All right, let me see here. It looks like I've got all of her legs and her armor bits. I've got them all in the same layer, so that's good. It's good news. That way I can do all of that shading all on the same layer. Kevin said Bill needs to make a nude layer. Some person says one pencil must be worth thousands in auctions. You get a good return on investment. Ken went, oh shit, the standee. So Ken is no longer surprised. I knew he would see this. Oops, I accidentally got rid of it. Oh, there you go. I gotta be careful. It's like I move the canvas around with a two-finger gesture, but the two-finger gesture is also the undo feature. So that can always bite you in the butt later if you're not paying attention. Yeah, let me make this pencil a little bit wider. There we go. Cover a little bit more ground here. These are like big shading strokes here. All right, we'll do both legs at the same time. Why not? They're a set. They come in a pair. Why not shade them together, I say? By the way, thanks for hanging out with me tonight for a little bit of studio time. You realize I would just be talking to myself like a lunatic while I draw. I wasn't live streaming. Ah, the secrets of comic book art. Here we go, let me blend this all in real quick. Yeah, I used to use the airbrush tool for everything, and it's so much more accurate to, I mean, I've been doing this like this for a long time, but it's like still, I think about all the times I was using just the airbrush and like a whole bunch of different masks and just blocking in the color right where you want to put it and then blending it back out. Actually much more efficient, I would say. Good sir. Let me see if this highlight will be, oh, this is actually good. Okay, good. I was thinking this color was going to be too white. If it's too white, it's not right. You have to be careful of how white it is as I playfully get racist with my own drawing. There we go. I'm not even sure if you can see that I'm putting in this. It's like one slightly shade. It's the smallest amount lighter than the yellow that was there, but it's just enough to give it a. It's called a rim light. I know it sounds innuendo-ish, but it's called a rim light. All right, let me see. I can actually go much whiter for the highlights. There we go. Yeah, that works. I think you figure her legs are more like an armor. And I don't even have to blend that in too much. I kind of like it a little bit harder edge on the armor than on the skin. Everybody's got their own style, their own way of going about it. Yeah, that works pretty good. I think I need a drop shadow behind her leg though, where the wings are. Let's see, let me duplicate this layer and go in like with a super dark brown. And I'm gonna change to this studio pen. See how dark that is? Oh yeah, that's dark. Oh crap. The green and the yellow are on different layers. That's okay. I can add that in. We can do it. We can build it. We can make it stronger. All right. So what I will do is just blur it a little bit, and then I'm going to go back in the layer and make this a little bit more transparent. See it fades away. Just bring it in a little bit darker, about there. And I gotta run over to the green layer real quick. I'm gonna have a drop shadow there. The green's gotta have some of that shadow on there. So I'm gonna duplicate the green. Do the same thing with just that little. That way it doesn't look like I don't know what I'm doing. There we go. Blur that out real quick. Yeah, there we go. And then I will just make it lighter. That's good enough. Pinch these together. There we go. Got a little shadow there behind her. That's nice. All right, let's get back to her legs. There we go. All right, let's sample that. Make the colors a little bit darker. Let me see. Let me catch up on the chat here. Make sure I didn't. As Kevin says, and Ken says it looks great. Awesome. I'm sure he needs to see a copy of the finished art. Oh yeah, I'll be uploading high reses to our Patreon page. I'll make these are actually when they're not nude images like this. I'll make them public posts, so that way anybody can just jump on there and. Oops, which pen am I using? The wrong one. This pen. There you go. I wanted one more layer of shadow on the leg. Before I finish the leg up, I'm going to do some shading out here. There we go. There we go. I'm going to blend it in. Rim like it's a rim shot. Jason, what's up, dude? Glad you're hanging out with us, man. Space Gladiator. Indeed. Close enough. She does look like a space gladiator. She's a cyber angel. She got her Space Gladiator boots on. Let's see, a little bit more shading on this leg here. And then we're going to go to her other armor bits. Little shadow there in her shoes. There we go. Yeah, that way her legs got just a little bit more oomph. A little bit more something. Alright, let's concentrate on her armor bits over here now. Got that. Oh, very good. Make this a little bit smaller. There we go. That way we can blend it in. Not too yellow. Let me see. Let me get something lighter. There we go. I'll probably go in. I think I want to highlight a little something here. So what color do I want? Let me see. And I'll use that pen. I'll make sure we make it a little bit smaller here. Sometimes if I don't see that it's like popping the way that I would like, I'll go ahead and give it a little bit of a outline, and that'll drive the point home. You know what I mean? Give it a little artsy edge. Give it some nice little dimension. It kind of pops a little bit, you know? There you go. Yeah, I feel better about that. All right, well, we definitely have to hit. Let me, well, you know what? Since we're on that layer, which one do I want? Luminance. I want luminance. Let me see what color it is. Ooh, that's way too white. I need to get, there you go, something that's got some, I love this brush. Yes, here we go. Some, it kind of looks like it lights up a little bit. I like doing that. Alright, what is weird? Well, we got some finishing touches on her hair. The green also needs to have a little something. So let's go back to the green. So let me sample that color real quick. Make it a little darker. Yeah. Like her wings have this strip of green, but it's also like there's energy and stuff in it too, so you can see that it's her cyber wings. There we go. That helps that out. I like that. Let's see if we can do something with her hair real quick. Let's see, I got a whole different brush for hair. Let me see here. This one, yeah, that's good. Let me try. Yeah, I'm gonna try this one, but a bit darker. Yeah, for this campaign, I've got 2 characters that are going to be acrylic standees. So maybe I will give you a little preview of the second character that's going to have a standee in the set. Like a 1 week ahead of time exclusive. Yeah, I think that's looking all right. Excelente. Let's see, we'll zoom up on this color here. Kind of like that color for the outlines. Let me go back to my ink. Where are you? There you are, buddy. There's my buddy. So I think I'm up to just a little bit around the shoulder there. Very cool, very cool. Some person says those boots were made for stomping. They 100% are. Kevin says, and that's just what she'll do. Now I've got the whole song in my head, guys. Kevin says some highlights in the hair are needed too. Yeah, absolutely. I definitely have to come in with some highlights there for her hair. Oops, I'm in the wrong layer for that. Let me come back up here. There we go. Yeah, a lot of times you won't have time to really separate out some of the shapes. But, for interior pages, because you have to crank out so many pages. But since this is a single image, then why not take a little extra time with it? I will have her pop off the background real good. I think a little bit here too. I do have her hair pretty dark. Give her just that little bit of oomph. One little highlight over here, and I think we're just about finished. Nope, not that color. That's not the color we're going for. A little bit lighter. Cool. All right, let me see a little bit of blending here. Alright, I think we're doing alright. I think I just need one more little shade of, let's see, pinch those 2 layers together. Don't need that separated. And what do I want to do here? Put this up here like this. I'll grab my infamous airbrush. Wrong layer. Why'd I go to that layer? There you go. Just give it a little shadow, little something, separate her out a little bit. All right, I think we're done. I think we're done, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'll do is, let me see, I'll put the pencil back in here so it'll charge up. Nice. Let's do a little recap. That way you can kind of see. Oh, pixelated. I think I'll have to redo the settings on my playback, so it's coming out kind of pixelated. I have to have a higher res playback. Let's see, I did the rocks there. The little highlights. I'm gonna start doing the skin. Some highlights on the skin, some highlights on the costume there. Get some shadows, some little highlights. All right, that's us. Move this bad boy up here just like that. Yeah, I think we're done for the evening, ladies and gents. Gents, as Ken would say. There we go. All right, this was tonight's hit and run. So I'm hitting and I'm running. But I'm glad you guys were here to hang out with me for a couple seconds. No intros, no outros. Just I hope you guys enjoy the couple of minutes that are left in the weekend. Monday treats you guys okay. And I'm sure I'm going to be posting things all week. So I really do appreciate you guys keeping track and collecting. And thanks, dude. The mission is a success. So yeah, man, everybody have a good night. And I will see you guys again soon. Take care, everybody.